You know, we spend so much time thinking about our health, but what if I told you one of the biggest factors isn't what you eat or how much you exercise? It's something we almost never consider. It's your address. Have you ever thought about this? It's kind of maddening, right? Two people can do everything right. They eat the same clean food, they follow the same workout plan, they make all the same great decisions. But one of them thrives, and the other just struggles. It makes you think it's about willpower, but it's not. The secret, the hidden variable, is often just their zip code. Okay, so let's really dig into this idea because it's huge. We tend to see our neighborhood as, well, just a place, right? It's a street name, a monthly rent check, but that's not the whole story, not even close. Your environment isn't just the background scenery of your life. It is an active player in your health story. Think about it. Especially in dense urban places like Lagos or Port Harcourt, you're not just living in your environment. You are breathing it in, you're absorbing it every single day. It's a constant, daily exposure. And that stuff adds up. So what does that exposure actually look like? Well, it's everything. It's the air you're breathing right now. Is it clean or is it thick with generator fumes? It's the water around you. Is it managed or is it just sitting there? It's the food that's actually within your reach. Can you easily get fresh produce or is it all processed stuff? These aren't small details, you see. These are the literal building blocks your body has to work with every single day. And this is the absolute key, the thing I really want you to take away. Your neighborhood is not just your background. It literally gets inside you. It becomes part of your biology. All right, to make this really concrete, let's do a little thought experiment. Let's walk through 3 completely different neighborhoods and see what this daily exposure actually feels like. We're gonna look at a place that supports health, one that's kind of in the middle, and one that's, well, let's just call it a high-pressure zone. Okay, look at the difference here. On one side, you've got a health-supporting neighborhood. The drainage works, the air is pretty clean, waste gets collected. It's what you'd call a low-friction environment. Your body isn't fighting just to exist. Then you have that mixed reality, where it's a bit of a toss-up day to day. But then, look at the high-pressure column. Open gutters, stagnant water, air thick with dust and exhaust fumes. Here, your body isn't just living, it's in a constant low-grade battle just to function. And I need to be crystal clear about this. This isn't just about things being inconvenient. It's not just annoying. For your body, on a cellular level, this is continuous, unrelenting biological stress. So what does the body do with all this stress? Well, here's the thing. Your body doesn't know the difference between an environmental problem and a health problem. It just responds. It takes all those inputs, the fumes, the noise, the bad water, and it translates them into biological signals. Let's break down exactly how that works. Let's start with something so common, generator fumes. You breathe that stuff in every day. And it's not just a bad smell, right? Those pollutants go straight into your lungs. They get into your bloodstream, and they put a strain on your heart. Over time, your body literally gets worse at using oxygen. Or what about noise? This one's so insidious. You might think you get used to the constant background noise, but your brain doesn't. Even when you're asleep, you're not getting that deep, restorative rest. Your sleep is shallow. Your body can't do its nightly repair work. So you wake up exhausted, day after day, and the debt just keeps building. So you put all of this together, the bad air, the noise, the daily hassles, and what happens? Your body gets locked into what scientists call a chronic stress response. It's like the fight or flight alarm is stuck in the on position, 24/7. Your body thinks it's constantly in survival mode. And you can probably guess what happens next. Living in that constant state of high alert, well, it takes a toll. Your blood pressure starts to creep up. Your immune system gets worn down, so you get sick more often. That deep, bone-weary fatigue, that just becomes your baseline. And behind the scenes, your risk for all sorts of chronic diseases is silently climbing. See, it's never one single thing. It's not one bad day. It's the slow, steady drip of thousands of days. It's the repetition. And this is how your environment, so quietly you barely notice, becomes illness. Okay, that was a lot, and it can feel pretty overwhelming. So now for the most important part. What on earth do we do about it? Because understanding the problem is one thing, but we need a real strategy. We need a path forward. So what can you actually do when you know for a fact that your environment is actively working against your health every single day? The first thing, and this is crucial, is to let go of the idea that you can just willpower your way through it. You can't out-train or out-diet a fundamentally toxic environment forever. It will always catch up. So when you look at it clearly, there are really two strategic paths you can take. Path number one, and this is for those who have the resources, is to change your environment, to literally move. Path number two, for everyone else, is to learn how to manage your environment, to build a powerful defense system right where you are. Let's talk about path one first, moving. Now I know this is a huge step and it's not possible for everyone. But if you can do it, you have to reframe what you're spending money on. You're not just paying a higher rent for comfort or a nicer view. You are making a direct investment in your health. You are buying cleaner air, less stress, better sleep. You are literally buying back years of your life. Think about the difference over a decade. 10 years in a high-pressure zone versus 10 years in a supportive one. We're talking about huge differences in blood pressure, in chronic inflammation, in your actual risk of disease. And that's why sometimes the single most powerful health decision you will ever make has nothing to do with the gym, it's your address. Okay, but what if moving just isn't in the cards right now? That's the reality for so many of us. This is where path two comes in. And please hear me on this. This is not a passive, just deal with it strategy. This is about taking radical, deliberate control of every single thing you can control. So how do we do it? How do you build that fortress of health? Okay, step one, your immediate space. Your home has to become your sanctuary. That means thinking about ventilation, water filters, everything. Step two, you have to get aggressive about protecting your sleep. I mean it. Earplugs, eye masks, blackout curtains, do whatever it takes to carve out that recovery time. Then, be strategic with your food. Create opportunities for movement inside. And finally, you have to treat stress as a real biological risk and plan for recovery, just like you'd plan a workout. And this is maybe the most important mindset shift of all, because health is not built in a perfect world. Nobody has ideal conditions. Health is built by making better, smarter decisions inside the real conditions we find ourselves in every single day. So let's just circle all the way back. If there is one single thing you walk away with today, let it be this. Your environment is not a background variable. It is not a footnote in your health story. It is a primary driver. It is one of the main characters. And it doesn't matter if you're on path one or path two. The strategy you choose is less important than the realization itself. Because once you truly see the power your environment has, once you recognize its role, you can no longer afford to ignore it. And that is where real prevention truly begins.